Hey, my name is James Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. Asking prices are down significantly in August. Should we be worried? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you how much they're down, how much of a percentage that is, and do we need to worry about this going forward? Because we've got some data on what is happening in the market and it might shock some of you. It was quite surprising when I saw this new data that was released today. So this video is all about the Rightmove asking prices. What I find interesting is when they were going up, people weren't interested in it. Now that they're going down, people are saying that this is what's going to show that the crash is on the way. So take it as it is. So in this video, let's go into all the details on Rightmove. But before we do, let's make sure we subscribe to the channel over there and hit the bell notification if you haven't done that already. We're on the way to 28,000 subscribers now. I appreciate every single person that does that. And while you're here, smash like, tickle like, do something to that like button. That really helps us with the YouTube algorithm and helps us get more views on the channel. So I appreciate everyone that takes a moment to do that. So we've got Rightmove data. As I said, it's interesting when it fits people's narratives, then they will say that the Rightmove data is important to look at. When it was going up, and a lot of places were saying the market was going to crash, which it didn't, it has gone down. But when the market was on the way up or fairly flat, a lot of people were saying that the Rightmove data was no use and it wasn't interesting. But now Rightmove is saying asking prices have dropped, particularly in August. A lot of people are saying this indicates that market is going to crash at some point soon. So let's see. Let's look at the data here that we've got today anyway. So Rightmove is saying that asking prices in August are down 1.5%. That equates to £5,705 off the average property. Now, what's interesting to note here is that this happens every year. So 18 consecutive years now, the August data has always dropped because it's the summer holidays. Lots of people are away on holiday and moving house is not their priority. In fact, a lot of transactions just slow down because you've got your solicitor on holiday, you've got your estate agent on holiday, maybe the seller or the buyer is on holiday. And so those that do list in an August market, they want to be priced competitively to try and get some transaction or some viewings and some interest in the property at least. Now, Rightmove is saying that the asking price, the average asking price, is now £367,785. Obviously, that's £5,700 down on July's asking price. Now, asking prices are always significantly higher than sold prices. When we talk about the nationwide data, we talk about the Halifax data, don't we, every single month? Those are around the 280, the sold data, the official sold data. So it does show that people still are looking for good value when they're selling their property. They're not looking to absolutely slash their prices yet. And so this drop isn't massively significant. So you'll see this reported in different ways from different news outlets. And this is just a normal seasonal drop. So it isn't particularly anything that you can go by because, as I said, this happens for the last 18 consecutive years. So what else is going on? Well, this is interesting data, and this is something that we're going to talk about more this week. But buyers are up significantly in July, plus 19% year on year. Now, that was down to the Bank of England cutting rates, or the belief that that was coming in. The mortgage rates dropped significantly because that was important for a lot of people. And that has driven a lot more buyers into the market, which is really positive for those selling. So right now, the market is busy. It is busier than it has been for a long, long time. And some of that is due to the fact that banks have been more competitive. So we talked about this earlier this year. Last December, the market went very quiet. and transaction volume was down 25% at that period of time against the busiest time in 2019. And so banks wanted to start lending money. So they started cutting the mortgage rate that you or I get from them. That started a price war, and January, February and March, the market got quite busy. So there was an influx of buyers into the market. Then banks felt busy, so they started edging up their rates again in order to make more margin, as you would as a business. That then slowed the market down, and we got to a point early summer this year where there was so much going on that a lot of people just paused their decisions. We had a general election. Now, with a general election, some people will sit the market out. They want to see who actually wins and what are the housing policies going to be. Because let's just say a new party got in, as they did with Labour. If they suddenly said they were going to abolish stamp duty, which they didn't, but if they did, you wouldn't want to buy just before that happening. You'd want to make sure that you got that opportunity when you purchased a property. So some people pause transactions due to that. Some people pause transactions due to the fact that they felt the market was going to start dropping. House prices were going to start dropping because everything was against them. Interest rates were high. Mortgage rates had started to go back up. And so some people wanted to see, is this going to mean house prices drop? So that was another reason. And the other reason was inflation was starting to be beaten. We'd hit that 2% target in May. We'd hit that 2% target in June. So a lot of people felt, right, the Bank of England must be looking to drop mortgage rates at some point soon. And they did. We got that very early August Bank of England drop with those interest rates, which meant that stimulated the market. So leading into August and the end of July, you did start seeing a lot more interest because mortgage rates started to drop again. Because the market had slowed down due to all of those reasons, all of the banks started to cut interest rates again. There was another price war. We had rates that dropped below 4% with about 5, 6, 7 lenders that I can recall that dropped below that 7%. That gets more people back into the market. Activity started to pick up again. And as we're saying, July was 19% more buyers making inquiries with estate agents. That is likely to carry on. So since the Bank of England dropped rates in August, we're still seeing banks and mortgage rates dropping rates again. It slowed down a little bit, but that is still giving us some momentum, and you'll start to see more inquiries with estate agent in August, and I believe September as well, that will see us through till the end of 2024. A lot of the data now is starting to say that the market is picking up, and you will start to see that going through in the sold data. So this is a blip. This video is all about Rightmove dropping the asking prices, or the sellers dropping asking prices, but it's more to do with the fact that that just happens in August anyway. I wouldn't look into it too much. I think when you see the Rightmove data for September, you'll probably see asking prices creeping back up, especially with the fact that they're going to see in the news more buyers are coming into the market, which is a positive sign. Anyway, let me know, what do you think about this latest Rightmove data? Do comment below. Do smash like, that really helps me. Do subscribe, and maybe share this video with a friend or a family member that you feel will get some benefit from the channel. Thanks for watching. Go and check out all the other content on my channel, including this video right here.